All right, first night complete. About to check out of the Ridges Hotel. Yesterday was really cool. I landed, was a little too early to check in, and ended up going to get some sushi for breakfast, and then went to Weta Workshop's Unleashed tour. After that, I was able to go back to my hotel room and check in. I got some pizza, and then went and met up with Auckland's Fire and Float community and taught rope dart. There's about a dozen people there, and then afterwards we spun some fire. It was really fun. And yeah, then I got back and finished the rest of the pizza. So about to get some breakfast, and then going to get going to the pickup location for today's tour. All right, on my way to get picked up to go to these worm caves and then to Hobbiton.
There were more than 70 million sheep in New Zealand and just over 3 million people. And the Australians love to give us a hard time about what we did with all those sheep. Now, I was born and raised on a New Zealand sheep and beef farm and grew up on one, and for 15 years I farmed in my own right, my own farm. So I've got a little bit of knowledge about farming in New Zealand, folks. More than the Europeans came, and all these flat lands were bogs and swamps, and they drained them and they started farming. Any trees, native trees that were around would have been milled for timber to build their homes and sheds. But when they started farming, they suddenly realized that their animals needed shelter from the sun and from the weather. They needed trees. New Zealand native hardwoods are too slow growing, and so they imported and brought in exotic trees, which grow much quicker. They did plant some natives, but more for decorative reasons. And if you wanted shade and shelter for your animals, you planted exotics. They grew much quicker.
So our bus made a little stop, and I had myself second breakfast.
Idea who you are, who we're looking for. So we are not looking for you. We go looking for stickers. Okay? So please, those stickers are hugely important. Now, we do acknowledge they don't always stick the best to certain fabrics, and they do fall off and people lose them.
All right, about to check out these glowworm caves. So they didn't want you taking videos or pictures when in the worm caves, the glowworm caves. But this is pretty much what it looked like up there. It kind of looked like a starry night, or like you were looking through the top of a canopy in the middle of the morning. And that's how the worms eat, is they trick bugs into flying up and then they catch them. And yeah, stood in front of a green screen to take these, but it's pretty much what it looked like. We were on this boat ride. Yeah, the tour guide was holding on to cables, and they had a life vest on, and afterwards they were all winded, and I asked them, I was just like, man, have any of you guys fallen in? They're like, yeah, all of us have. And apparently there's eels in the water, and they were telling us not to put our hands in the water because you might get bit. So or didn't want the boat pinching your finger between that and the wall. So we were actually going around in the main cavern quite a bit, and she said it was because the current was taking her and she wasn't able to get the boat in the right position. So it was pretty cool. We were able to see a bit more of the cave. Yeah, it looked like that. It wasn't as bright like there. It just looked like you're looking up into a starry night sky. It was really cool. We had to be quiet. And yeah, there was also there's this chamber. Let me get to it, like here, and apparently like Billie Eilish and Metallica and other big names have performed there, and the acoustics were really good. And they asked, "Hey, does anyone want to perform their vocals here?" And I was just like, "I will, but fair warning, I'm a metal vocalist." And she turns off the lights, and I started screaming, and it was funny. And then like they were waiting for me to be done, and I was quiet. I was like, "All right, I'm good, guys." So that was pretty funny. But yeah, it was really cool. I definitely recommend it. All right, checked out the glowing worm cave. Now on the way to Hobbiton.
All covered in bush up there. We'll get closer to it yet. Now, Manatartari is 3,400 acres of scenic native bush reserve that has been set aside forever and cannot be touched. Around the periphery of it, they have now built a vermin-proof fence, 47 kilometres long, all the way around the outside edge of it. And nothing can get through it. It's been dug into the ground between 4 and 8 feet, all the way around. Apparently Donald Trump wants to come and have a look at it. Once they built the fence...
All right, I made it to Hobbiton, the movie set, and went to the gift shop because not able to after the tour. I got a cup and a shirt, and yeah, very excited. Got about 20 minutes before we get our tour taken in, and there's like a cafe and stuff as we wait around the gift shop.
Later on, so we'll have a look at that later. Hang out down here, have a look around, check it out.
We're going on an adventure.
You said that in the exact spot he yells at the movie.
I know.
Well bred. Oh my God! Look at the tiny little Hobbiton river. It's so cute.
Mommy, how we go in?
We have to go in some ones at the top. We can't go in there right now. Only 4 years, isn't it? We'll be here 4 years if it is. Yeah, sure. Where else you guys from? I didn't have any choice in that. That's what my parents. Original movie set, it was made out of temporary materials like plywood, polystyrene, styrofoam, nothing that lasts that long, left outside in the wind, the rain, and the sun. So, all got torn down. Crazy bit is, people still wanted to see this place. They figured out where we were just based on the hills in the background and started knocking on the farmhouse door, begging to have a look. Didn't take very long for the farmers to start doing tours here. In fact, they started in 2002, so we've been doing this a while. Back then, you'd have to use your imaginations a bit more, right? Because there were no chimneys, no gardens, just 17 plywood shelves. Well, it used to be. It was a very different experience. Lucky for us, when the movie people came back to film Monkey nearly 10 years later, they all April, come here.
Careful, careful. Saved your life.
No, we can go in later.
Hey, what's good, my man?
Daddy will keep it straight. Daddy will keep it straight.
Much easier, yeah. They're going to me again. They put past that best around the pond, flip those directions, and step again on the other side. So have a look about, see what you can find. Lots more to see there.
Sorry.
No, there will be one a little bit later, Bubba. They said that little person took like 2 hours to get ready.
Yeah.
Been wanting to be here for 25 years. Finally made it happen.
Day 47. Otherwise, we're coming back tomorrow for more photos.
Oh, darling. Oh, Baba. Daddy didn't have an accident, Baba. I'm going to hold you for a little bit,
Met Gandalf for the very first time. So he was sitting down at that seat at the front, as Smoke and I was piping joy in the morning until Gandalf comes.
Alright guys, so just get on the road here, heading around towards those beautiful houses. Singles as well, any ones? No? Right. Alright, so 20 and 21 side. Beautiful. Alright guys, you now have our two teams. If you're on this side here, you're now my team green. If you're on this side here, you're now my team red. Woo! That is the colour of the door you're going to go inside today. Now, it's not to say one team is better than the other. The fire is real, don't touch that. Alright? You can sit down, you can lie down the beds, but remember, hobbits hate shoes, so please keep your shoes off. Okay guys, so just make sure you bring the pram things with you because we're not coming back out there. So you definitely want to bring
Glad
your
you
food.
said that.
That's why I came back. Because I knew you guys at the back, you wouldn't have heard me. So I was like, I'll make sure you know.
Yeah, get your Hobbiton umbrellas. Just go into the
The
box
new
there.
ones, do they need to go to try this? There's more on the other side.
You're not filming the whole house. You're not filming the whole house.
Sissy, look, the fireplace.
Oh, you don't know that.
Because they built the interior of Frodo's house in a studio in Hobbiton. So we've never been.
You go with me.
Right. That's all.
Even though the room's small, the lighting makes it feel nicer.
Sorry. You're good.
I look ridiculous. You chose that pose.
Okay, hold on that one, but make sure your shoes are up there.
Oh, look, go sit on the couch. See the little cat by the window?
So
No, my darling, because we're going to leave.
Might well be.
It's a bath for you. It's a bath.
On that bed. Yeah.
Yeah, what's in there?
It doesn't open.
Oh. Oh, the bathroom. No.
We're just taking Come get your shoes on.
You can knock it, yeah, you can knock it.
The pantry.
Okay.
Est-ce que tu penses que c'est ta question? Ça fait partie des...
So friends.
I think it's funny how they're tied down. People
Yeah.
will probably steal the spoons.
No, we never. We never.
Така гледа много.
Alrighty, team, welcome back outside. How cool is it inside?
Oui, c'est déjà très bien. Surtout que je conduis après. Donc, le conduite responsable, c'est un peu d'alcool. Ouais, bien, ouais. On va acheter les vannes. Les vannes, ça sont bien.
Hey guys, what would you like to drink?
Oui, on a même pas mon dessin.
Sorry.
Hey team, what would you like to drink? We get a cider. A cider or
Here at the Green Dragon Inn. Had to get the dark beer. Oh, cheers, sorry.
She knows it. She knows a lot of languages.
Green onion and parsley. There we go. We'll take 2 of those. 2 of those? Yep. $12 each there. I need that we already.
Great outfit. Great outfit. Okay, I thought so. All right, let's check out my hotel room in the Regent of Rotorua. Probably butchered that. All right, not too bad, not too bad. All right. Now that was a fun day. So I'm gonna sum up my second day. I was picked up in Auckland by Great Sights, and they were arriving a little late, and I was nervous because it's like, oh crap, is my phone on the right time? And I was trying to call the First Light Travels, the booking agency, and it was too early for them, but I got picked up and then got taken to these caves that had like these worms on them that have these things that like hang down from the ceiling, and it's their saliva. And what they do is they glow so that any bugs that are in the cave think that that's the way out, and then they'll go up and they get trapped by the saliva that's hanging down from the ceiling. It was really cool. It looked like stars, or like you were in a forest, and like you're able to see through the forest canopy like just in the morning, and it was really cool. We were on a boat, and the tour guide was doing this all in the dark, and there was like cables across the cave and everything, and the whole boat had like, it was 24 of us, and she's pulling us through with the cables and everything, and like we had to be quiet, otherwise the worms would stop glowing and stuff, and it was really cool. And after I asked her, she was all winded and everything from pulling us, and I asked her, it's just like, hey, have any of you guys like fallen in? She's like, yep, all of us have fallen into the water. So that was really cool. The water was up higher than normal because it's been raining. There was like a cyclone or something that came through a few days ago. So we were only able to go to the main section of the caves rather than going all the way through it. And so we were in the main section, and we went around it a few times, and I thought it was just like, oh, okay, we're just going to stay in here to get more of an experience. Apparently the current was pulling us so hard that she wasn't really able to get into the right position, so we just kind of had to keep on going around in a circle until it was positioned right. But it was really cool. I dug it. And then afterwards we got lunch on the bus and got taken to Hobbiton. We were at like the Hobbiton movie set. Like there's this section before you go into where it was in this farm area, Alexander Farm, I believe. And there was the gift shop there, and I only bought like a Lord of the Rings shirt and a mug. There's a bunch of cool stuff in there and stuff, but I guess I didn't really want it. I just wanted, the t-shirt and and a Hobbit mug. So I was considering buying the One Ring, but it was like $200, and it's like, like I didn't really need it, and it wasn't as cool looking as I'd want it to be. But going through Hobbiton, that was amazing. I ended up taking like this tube with me, and as I was going around, I picked up some rocks off the ground. I picked up some right where Gandalf and Frodo are riding his cart into the Shire in the first movie, or when Bilbo's like, I'm going on an adventure. I grabbed some rocks from there, and I grabbed some rocks right in front of Bag End. So, and I was, taking selfies and pictures and everything, but every chance I got, I was trying to like hang out in the back of the group. So then I was, I was rope darting in front of every Hobbit house that I could, and I got to rope dart in front of Bag End and stuff, and it was really cool. Got to walk through one of the Hobbit houses that they created. That was amazing. It was really cute and everything. I had to duck going through the archways, and everything was miniature sized, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Then afterwards we went by the mill, across the bridge to the Green Dragon Inn, and they gave us a free beer, and I ended up getting this like beef pie, and that was really good. Then while we were there was a group of people that were on our bus, and I sat with them and showed them my Lord of the Rings collection on Instagram and stuff, and a few of them, they only even seen the Hobbit movies, so it's just, and they're like, we're planning on watching the Lord of the Rings when we start flying back, and I was like, yo, guys, the Lord of the Rings movies are so much better. So then we got on a different bus and got taken to Rotorua, and got here, and went, found this burger place, and got some food, and then ate it back in my hotel room, and then went to bed. So it's about 5 in the morning right now, New Zealand time, and I'm gonna be going to the airport, getting picked up by a company and taken to the airport and starting day 3. So thanks for joining me, guys.